here you trying to watch it. Shit, you already done with one seed.
The EA Sports coverage of the NFL has come to East Asia in the bustling metropolis that is Tokyo, Japan. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7, as it'll be the Bulls of San Diego taking on the Dragons of Tokyo. Along with Charles Davis, Brandon on here, and partner, let's examine this Tokyo Ball Club as they enter play. They come in feeling good after back-to-back victories.
And if you look back to last week, it was all about their defense. Anytime you hold an NFL team to single digits, that's saying something.
On the other side of the field for our visitors here, they're off to a terrific start, unbeaten at 5-0 through the first month and change.
And you can hang a lot of this early success on their defense, too. They're the tone setters for these guys, and the entire team feeds off of what they do.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. They'll be led out by their rookie quarterback, the young man out of BYU.
For every rookie prospect, there are always nerves involved in this moment. Running your team out to start a game. But there's a reason they brought him in. We're willing to make him their starter today. They believe he can overcome those nerves and lead his team to a victory. We saw him do it at the collegiate level and really make himself into a leader and someone you can envision doing the exact same thing here in the NFL.
When you look at this defense, they were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
I just consider myself fortunate that I'm not in charge of the offensive line. They gave up 7 sacks last week. And if things don't improve in this game, the head coach isn't going to be looking at the offensive line. He's going to look at the offensive line coach. And that's when things get dicey.
And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
We expected this defense to be tested by this passing game coming into this one. And there's an example on this first possession of the game.
These are starting to get maybe more winners.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Off the play fake. Winters. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it's 2nd down.
At the 35-yard line.
Hello, ready?
Off play action. Winters. Man open left side. It's Williams. Just a gain of a couple there. And this will wind up being a 3rd and 3. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. They'll try to pick it up himself. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
Like any team playing, they're looking for touchdowns to try and help their cause. But in this case, he does get them a little closer at least. If they think a field goal turns out to be the better call here.
See if they're going to get anything helpful. They ain't helpful and shit, good.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll try and run for it. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. They'll run. This is George Halani. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And now we've got a 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Panther 60, Panther 60.
From the gun on 3rd down. Winters. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think there he had to come off of his primary receiver in a big way, just trying to get it to a secondary guy, unable to get that play completed.
Checked down, but didn't even have enough time to do that. Incomplete.
Never.
Spencer Schrader now on to try the field goal. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. And his kick is good.
Smart.
And the opening drive of the game yields 3. No touchdown there, but if that first drive is any indication, looks like they're going to have a pretty good day passing the football.
I would say confidence would have to be pretty high after that first drive, able to throw it almost at will. You're exactly right. They didn't get the touchdown, but 3 points serves as a nice notice about how this offense is going to move.
And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. And they'll be led out by their 3rd-year quarterback.
And I thought in last week's game, he found a way to win, like a good pitcher, without his best stuff. I mean, he did throw 2 interceptions, offset by 1 touchdown pass. Not the ratio, not the numbers you're really looking for as a QB. But finding a way to win, that's all that really matters.
Pretty much unreal, not just in terms of yardage, Charles, but also throwing the 3 touchdowns as well.
When you put the whole package together, I can make you a pretty good guarantee right now. He's going to see a few more people in the box every time he lines up.
Yeah, I don't think that the defense has any choice. They've got to stop him. Can't let a repeat performance like that.
Agreed.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
And this is an offense that's #1 in the NFL in rushing, and you know that has to be the focus of any game plan defensively. But they can throw it, too, as evidence right there. And they move the chains here on this opening drive.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Here's Milton. Looking deep downfield. And he knocks the ball away and it falls incomplete. But you look at this defense. They enter play here number 11, just outside the top 10 in the league in stopping the run.
I still crack up a little bit after we left our meeting with the defensive coordinator. Because I said to you, stop me if you've heard this before. How about him saying, well, first order of business, we got to stop the run.
There they go. That's what they do best. There they go. There they go.
Take this one in for a touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Bulls have answered that early field goal to take a first-quarter lead.
You get in a second and long situation down here in the red zone, I'd say most defensive coaches would think pass, let's bring some pressure. So this is kind of a tendency breaker here to hit him with something on the ground, and he'll take it all the way into the end zone.
Point after here coming up.
These niggas to the championship.
He's got it. They'll see that opening drive field goal and raise it a touchdown, and that makes it 7-3. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Dragons offense led by their running back headed out for the second possession. As we take a look at the league leaders in receiving touchdowns, he is right up there amongst the best in the NFL. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they are winners of 2 straight games as they've climbed back to 500 now on the season.
And you and I both know this can be a tough team to figure out sometimes, because I remember a few weeks ago you and I having a conversation where we both thought that this was a season that could get away from them pretty quickly. Obviously not.
Up the middle they go. It's more. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
On third down, it's Moore. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you try to have a few men in the box there.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football, because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Back to throw. Winters. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down. Here's Ty Zentner now. This will be fielded at the 17. A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other. Defenses always have a goal of holding a runner under 100 yards. Well, he went over 150 last week, won NFC Player of the Week award honors, and guess what? He's got a chance to do it again because of that vision he has. He sees holes that maybe don't exist.
And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Milton. He sets to fire deep. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
This throw nearly intercepted. D-lineman almost had it. But 3rd down coming up. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and now fall incomplete.
Now that's a good bounce back after giving up a touchdown on the opening drive. Just 1 first down permitted and then out. Obviously no loss of confidence with that defense, and now they get to turn it back to their offense.
On the return is Williams. It's a net of 40 there, a punt of 48, and a return of 8. And that will come the offense as they take over. Tokyo set to go on offense once again. The last series for them, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
At the 38-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. More. And it'll be a minimum pickup here as it will take us to the end of the first quarter.
Now 2nd and 6.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Second quarter down, it's our home team with possession as they are looking at a 2nd down and 6 coming up. Looking to throw. Winters. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And now it's 3rd and 4.
And decide to run a hitch route, it really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
Well, they'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. This is taken around the 12. 39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Bulls offense and their running back getting set to go once more. And he's run well here in the first half of the season, no doubt. You can see the graphic. NFL leader in rushing coming into the weekend. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll run. This is Phil Maffa. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. They'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down. Going to need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. That is incomplete.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3 and out.
On now is the punter, standing just about on his own goal line. Here's Williams to return. 6-yard return after a punt of 48. The Tokyo offense heads back out there now. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
He rifles complete, caught by Moore. So the completion good for 7 there. And it'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at their 49-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Winters. It's caught on the right side. Williams. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. He's up over 50 yards receiving now in this first half. It's a 1st down.
Here we go, here we go. Pat the 60, pat the 60.
They'll run on 1st down. Moore looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Back to throw. Winters Over the middle, complete. It's Williams. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
19,
From the gun on 3rd down. Winters.
There it is. There it is.
And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, if only they were all this easy, because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
Junior. He's got more. Touchdown. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Dragons have retaken the lead. Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield in the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during a game, our cameras find them looking down at their play sheets, and you wonder if they're absorbing anything. He had something specific in mind, and he went to it, and it worked well.
You see, there go they first. How many lost in that tail column, not in that top column. 2 games teams and ties and week 1.
That makes the lead 10-7. That time a 6-play drive. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
He opened good. Oh, look at him.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like, because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge, because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
An off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete. Now it's 2nd and 10.
They go in the picture, they're in the picture.
To throw is Milton. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more. Obviously, one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those 2 elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Well, they bring their punter out there now as he's on to kick it away. Fielded at about the 28. A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards. Their quarterback in this offense heading back out to the field. He had the short touchdown pass on their previous drive, and they'll begin again here on 1st and 10.
Ready?
Looking to put a drive together.
Come on. Set. Cowboy 80. Ready?
And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They're going to get 15 more on top of this. So a roughing the passer penalty there, CD.
And we know that these pass rushers love to get after rookie quarterbacks, but they've still got to do it within the scope of the rules. And that time, the hit came just a little bit too late. And the official won't even think twice about pulling this flag on that one.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Get the ball, bitch.
It's out. It's loose.
An 11
We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure to him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that.
Excited to get the first. Get more.
And finally taken down at the 15.
That's good for a Tokyo first down. First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's first and 10.
Here we go. Let go.
Off the play fake. Winters. Quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again.
Oh, boy.
But it's incomplete.
They're getting caught in between here because that incompletion's on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're probably going to have to.
Able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
Now they've got 3 tight ends here on first and goal to add some extra mass.
Ready.
Back to throw again. His pass caught with the 4. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
60 Bison.
He'll try to run this one in. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Let's go.
They'll look to throw on third and goal. And it's caught. Touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown. And they're able to add on to their advantage. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Point after, right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
17.
That time, a 9-play drive. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. So out now comes the offense back onto the field. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here. Here's Milton now to throw. He completes this one to Mingo. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
That's good for a San Diego.
Throwing is Milton. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Now Milton. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And that is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Come on. Hey, grab all lady.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Fielded at the 20. It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt. 6 on the return. Tokyo set to go on offense once again. And with a 17-7 lead, maybe they're just looking to get into the locker room.
Jeez.
A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Winters. He's airing it out for Williams. That's caught inside the 20. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
1st and 10 at the 10-yard line.
Okay, ready?
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Operating from the gun. Winters. Touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Dragons will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Yes, I don't even know what hit him. The Dragons looking like, what?
Now the extra point try forthcoming. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. The long touchdown pass gets them 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kicks away.
They'll take over 1st down and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together.
19 seconds.
To throw, it's Milton. He'll swing this out to Blue. And he's going to get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it as he gets wiped out on that one. So these two teams off to their locker rooms for intermission, and that means we go to Orlando. Here's Scott Hansen with our halftime report. Scott?
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick recap of the first half, which has been strongly one-sided. This is heading towards blowout territory unless they can come from behind and get themselves a victory. Let's find out what happens in the second half. Let's go back out to the commentary team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Scott, thank you very much. We are ready to get started here with the second half. So after a very one-sided first half, what will the second half bring as we are back underway on EA Sports? And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return. The Bulls offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And as we check out the NFL leaders in rushing touchdowns coming into the weekend, see a familiar name there near the top of the leaderboard, currently second in that category. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
In trouble, and he's taken down. It'll be a loss of 10, and it'll bring up second. Operating from the gun, Milton. That is caught. It's spanned forward.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at third down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
From the midfield stripe, they look to throw. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage.
A 7-yard gain. That's good for a San Diego first down.
And now they'll fake the give here on the end around and look to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
And good work there in open space, and he's got this all the way down now to the 32. From the 32 now, here's first and 10.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Throw left side, pulled in by Mingo. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And it'll be second down.
At the 27-yard line.
Let's go now. Ready?
Off play action. Milton letting one go deep for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
Come on. Ready?
Looking to throw. Milton working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be second down.
The 12-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go.
They go with Blue between the tackles. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. That play gets him 6 yards and sets them up with a first and goal.
First down. First and goal at the 6-yard line.
Operating from the gun. Milton. This is caught. And he gets into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Bulls are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead down to 10, 24-14.
14.
So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. And this will wind up way short of the landing zone, so that's going to move the ball all the way up to the 40-yard line.
Already some bullshit.
Looking to put a drive together.
Ready? Gravity Lions. Let go.
They'll run here with Harani. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Get it. Cougar 19. Let's go.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
First down.
Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more.
Looking right side,
He's
and it's intercepted. Well, holding on to the lead at this stage of the second half, those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. The 2 F's for a rookie quarterback.
And now this offense comes back out onto the field. Coming off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball, that cut down the lead. Now the defense does their part, got them the football back.
So now maybe with the touchdown they scored previously, plus their defense making that stand up and getting the ball right back, momentum may be shifting in their favor.
They'll work from the 36 on 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6. At the 36-yard line.
Off the bootleg, Milton. He'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And brought
See what they're going to do with their back there against the Wild. It's the number 1 rush for him. Hard-time passing that ball. Shit, look at me.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Throwing middle, and it's complete. And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to bring up 2nd down. They'll run up the middle here with Blue. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
97 yards last
week. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. From the gun on 3rd down, Milton. He hits him in stride. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. From 19 yards away. And the Bulls are back within a score. Those are the touchdowns that aren't just scored on Sundays or on Monday night. Those are the ones that are scored during the week because they had that preparation in a great route run.
Oh, I love that observation because you don't just roll out on game day and say, okay, go run this route and let's get it done. That means exactly what you said. The practice had to occur beforehand, which led to the timing, which led to the touchdown.
Really not able to get back to their bread and butter, which is running the ball.
Extra point right down the middle. And that cuts the lead to 3, 24-21.
That's a game going on in Tokyo. ReeceMustSee football.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
Come on,
the Tokyo offense heads back out there now. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together.
Let's go now. Let's go.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
He ain't got no sideline.
On the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
Ain't up the field, boy.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Back to 60. Back to 60. Go.
He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete.
Yes, they probably
And he got
pissed.
blown up on
They
that
probably
play.
pissed.
Back
The
at
Bulls said
20.
they gave up too much in the
It'll
first
go
half.
down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third
They
down.
looking like they ain't playing that shit right now. They ain't got this guy. They ain't got this guy. They ain't got the defense. It's going to the fourth quarter.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
There's only 3 undefeated teams left. San Diego, 5-0 with that one tie. And I believe we got Toronto, 7-0. I believe Louisville.
Back now here on EA Sports.
It's
been a very highly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. The offense on third down, 5 out of 9 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Back to throw. Winters. That's complete. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
Standing there, just like Milton did on that touchdown pass. I'm saying I'm loving these players, man. I don't need them X factors. I don't need no Lamar Jacksons.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Oh, Josh Allen. All I need is some players that I can stand into the next superstar.
Now a handoff up the middle. It's Moore. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun. Winters. And this throw incomplete.
And
it's going to lead to 3rd down. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. From the gun on 3rd down. Winters. He'll try and do this himself. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. So they bring out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. And they call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth quarter lead. Looking to put a drive together.
Oh, that was stupid. He baited me. He baited him.
He will take this one home. It's a touchdown. You can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick 6.
And Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every
Because I
series
ran
with
this
a kick,
play
right?
probably too many
Punt,
times.
PAT, or a field goal. In case of a defense, they want to end with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there. And it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
I can't hate him. That was smart. Smart AI. That's smart.
Point after try forthcoming.
It's been Milton issue them damn intercept. Second on the season.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. And we'll see if they can band back together after the pick 6. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. They start the drive with a give to Blue. And just just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah,
Second
he
and
did
10
that
coming
shit
up.
he did last week when he had 197. They ain't going for this shit.
At the 24-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Milton. That's over the middle and caught by Mingo. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard.
Gain of 10 brings up 3rd and inches.
They'll try to run for it with Blue.
He's trying to be patient and get through there. Yeah, but this one's great.
48 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Shit.
San Diego, first down.
There wasn't too many black shirts around. I would have been able to dart out of there.
So they have the ability still there to run it on second and short, but maybe they need to pick it up a bit.
You're right. They did pick up the first down there, but as you mentioned, they have to pick up the pace now because it's a 2-possession game. They've got to get there twice to make sure they have a chance to win.
And he's got this down to the 35. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
A gain of 14.
They go play action here on first down.
Pass and more.
It's complete. They'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
First and goal.
Looking to throw. Milton. The quick slant caught. A gain of 7 that time. Second goal. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks are just telling you, get down and out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
Just like that.
Blue.
Listen, I'm gonna
He's in for a touchdown. Able to punch it in on third down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a fourth down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up, never even got to it.
Point after, right down the middle. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
So their defense been doing in the second half, or do they have one more stop in it? To give Milton another chance. You have to find out.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away.
Okay. Let's go. That went.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30.
You know, he should get his little debrief. What they call it. His trait should be upgraded because they had him
sure
in
were
the
looking good for him at the half. Heck, off
his
the air,
ass
you and I
on
were just
wide
saying they
receiver
might run
breakout
away
for the
with this
weekend.
thing
I
and
think
cruise
he
to a
did good.
victory. Not anymore.
Yeah, the cruise control has to be off at this point. Now you got to match the gas yourself. Again, who's going to step up and make a big play for you? Who's going to take care of business now that you're being pressed? It is definitely go time for them at this moment.
All of a sudden clinging to a slim lead and hoping to hold on to that lead.
Right, that shit hit the ground. Get out here, 2 buttons at one time. Oh, nervous ass. Thinking this thing about to come in there and smack me. They be coming to smack.
Up the middle they go.
Shit.
It's more.
You should tuck his ass with his knife. Toast it to the damn boy. It was your touchdown.
12 yards there and a first down.
Well, they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another first down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively, you've got to start thinking about using them here.
Yeah,
I was just going to ask you, what point do you think
now
now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
Now here's a timeout coming on the defensive side of the ball. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
Hurt, man. I'm like, yeah. These boys, like, they ain't gonna get it by him.
They'll keep it on the ground. More. And after the good game last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
2 things to watch. First, his strength and being able to break out that initial contact. But at his size, once you slow his momentum, it's hard for him to get it started again and end up tackling him behind the line of scrimmage.
They'll go with Helani. And he stopped immediately there. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. But the converse is, though, you've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the 1st down.
A gain of 3. It's 4th down.
Silver going out of the 2-minute warning.
Three points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th.
4th down.
So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They're looking at a 4th down now as they try to hold on to this lead for dear life. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long.
Well, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance.
San Diego want to beat
not
these.
a surprise, but there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
And he won't quite make it to the 25. The situation for him offensively as follows. Down by 6. A minute 52 to play. Their undefeated season, it's in danger unless they can score here as they've got a 1st and 10. He's back to throw. Open man is Mingo. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable 2nd down.
They'll look to throw.
They coming, there goes the football. It goes the ball.
And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. He'll look to throw.
What a pass, Mark Morton.
He's got his target. That's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Now, he's been quiet all afternoon. He may have just come up with a play of the day right there, though.
Obviously, it's not the volume in which you get done. It's the quality. And that was a quality catch right there.
It's complete. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Now another timeout called for by the offense. As the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in number 4.
Yeah, this shit still goes on.
One timeout remaining. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Back to throw. Drops it to Blue. Complete. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. This is 1st and 10. Now an audible here into something else. Back to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So ideal set of circumstances there. They move the chains, and they save that final timeout. To throw is Milton. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. Here's 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Here's Milton. This will be caught at about the 5.
Milton's pass.
Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. A big play here. Crowd on their feet. 3rd and 4. Milton. can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
What it come down to right here.
One final shot. They'll look to throw.
Nope. That's it. What a game.
They can't hook up here on the fourth down pass attempt. And this 10-play
We're gonna
drive
get out of
ends
here.
up yielding nothing.
What a game.
Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. Well, we all just got a
What a
heck of
game.
show, partner. This was a close game for a long time. Close at half, close
Down
down
to
the
the
stretch.
wire.
Home team finds a way to get it done. A narrow victory.
Yeah, they finished with a flourish,
Really
didn't
kicking
they?
himself.
Because
That
there were
pick
times
six
where each
hurt
side
the
looked like
game.
they were the better team out there, and the outcome was in doubt for much of this game. Every snap seemingly
Yeah,
more
yes.
important than the previous
There it
one.
is.
Great
Play of the
effort from
game.
the guys visiting, but in the end,
Baby.
how about those guys in their home stadium finding a way to win?
What a game. Reece must see too.
So for Tokyo, they move back over 500 now at 4-3. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for our visitors, the loss knocks them from the ranks of the undefeated as they drop their first game of the season. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew.